Ever been to a coward's funeral? Have you? It's filled with ugly mothers, scaring monkeys with dead baboons, and no one, I'm telling you, absolutely no one sheds a tear unless they have pepper in their eyes. Welcome to Wisdom of Africa, your weekly wisdom dosage. I am Karen, and in this video I'll break down the meaning of 5, and I mean 5 proverbs from Togo. One of the most famous cultural events in Togo is the Epe Ekpe festival, a colorful celebration held from the Fon people to honor their ancestors and ask for their blessings. The festival features drumming, dancing, and elaborate costumes and is a unique attraction for visitors to the country. It brings us to our first proverb from Togo, and it says, "You can't scare a monkey with a dead baboon." Monkeys are known to be very, very intelligent and adaptable creatures, capable of learning and using tools to solve problems. They are also notorious for being mischievous and playful. Baboons, on the other hand, are larger and more aggressive primates, known for their strength and dominance. But in many African cultures, baboons are considered to be a symbol of power and strength. So this proverb tells us that using something or someone that no longer has power or influence will not intimidate others. The baboon is dead. In order to be effective, we must use relevant and current methods, because using outdated or irrelevant tactics will not achieve the desired outcome. I mean, it's kind of like when a supervisor tries to threaten an employee by saying they'll be fired if they don't put their blood, sweat, and tears into the job. However, the employee knows that the supervisor is not actually capable of firing them due to company policies. The threat will not be effective, and it will not motivate the employee to work harder. This is similar to the proverb, because just like a dead baboon cannot scare a monkey, an empty threat cannot scare an employee who knows the truth. It brings us to our second Togolese proverb that says, "Does a man not know when he has peppers in his eyes? If we forget yesterday, how shall we remember tomorrow?" What does this mean? It's important to remember the past and learn from it. History is reference. Just as a person is aware when they have pepper in their eyes, they should always be aware of the mistakes of the past and use them as a guide for the future. For instance, if a nation disregards the consequences of war and conflict, it may repeat the same mistakes and find itself in similar situations. Similarly, if individuals forget the lessons that they learned in the past, they may repeat the same mistake or miss opportunities to learn and grow. It is essential to learn from the past to avoid making the same mistakes in the future. And it brings us to our third proverb, and it says, "A child does not laugh at the ugliness of its mother." In African culture, respect for one's parents is one of the greatest importances out there. Children are taught to honor and appreciate their parents, and to be grateful for the sacrifices they make for the children's well-being. This proverb is a reminder that no matter how imperfect or unappealing one's mother may seem to others, a child's love and loyalty will always be unwavering. Even if the mother is considered unattractive or deemed unimportant by society, a child will still love and support her unconditionally. This highlights the importance of familial bonds and the value of respecting and cherishing one's family members. So, I want you to remember, beauty is not just skin deep. True beauty lies in one's character and relationships. And it brings us to our fourth proverb. And it says, in the home of a coward, there is no funeral dirge. If a person or a society is cowardly and does not stand up for what is right, there will be no one left to mourn them when they die. Africans, hear me. Please hear what I am saying. There will be no one, absolutely no one, left to mourn them when they die. In traditional African societies, funerals are seen as an important ritual to celebrate the life of the deceased. The funeral dirge is a song or chant that is sung to honor the dead and express the grief of the mourners. If a person is considered a coward in their community, it is believed that no one will want to mourn them when they die because they did not live a life worth celebrating. We all remember the funerals of great people like Nelson Mandela, Princess Diana, and Mother Teresa. So be courageous. Stand up for yourself and for others. Give the world a reason to cry at your funeral. And it brings us to our final proverb from Togo that says, it is better to walk than curse the road. It's better to take action and make progress towards a goal, even if it's a slow and difficult process, than to simply complain or be negative about the situation. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, it's more productive to focus on finding solutions and making progress step by step. Interestingly, this proverb can be applied to both personal and societal challenges. For example, a person who is struggling with a difficult task may benefit from this advice by focusing on making progress rather than becoming frustrated with the difficulty of the task. On a larger scale, a society facing systematic challenges, it may benefit from focusing on practical solutions and taking action rather than simply criticizing or blaming others. Let's say you're frustrated with your current job or career path, job. Instead of constantly complaining about the job and cursing the path that you've taken, it would be better for you to take action and explore new opportunities. You could research other career paths, for example, develop new skills, or even start your own business. By taking action and walking down a new path, you may find a more fulfilling and satisfying career. So next time your car or bike breaks down, remember, it's better to walk than curse the road. As the saying goes, sing it with me, say it with me, believe it with me. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. So if you like this video, you are going to love the next one. You are going to love the next one.